Okay, so I have Cinema open, and let's just take a look around the interface. This is actually a really good 3D software, and it's used for motion graphics. Graphic designers use it. Uh, Video experts, they actually use this for motion graphics and visual effects stuff. So this is an actually big uh, program here. Now, speaking of the interface, up here at the top, of course, we have our main menu, so we can file, save projects, edit, cut, undo, and we can also create, but we'll end up using the shortcut menu for this. So as we sort of get along throughout the program, we'll start going into each one of these extensions in the main menu. But for now, we just want to kind of take a look around. Now, next, what you have here are your tools, and these are really important here, and they're major to adding things in Cinema 4D. So if I just want to drop something in my scene here, I'm just going to hit this cube here. When I do, it drops right there in the scene. And now we have access to the tool. So the selection tool allows me to select any object that I want. So I'm just clicking and selecting on the actual object. Then we have the move tool. And the move tool just allows me to move objects around. Now you do have shortcuts for these. So the move tool is E. And we'll keep going back to this, but I can grab any one of these handles. And the reason 3D is 3D is because it not only has an X and Y axis. We know X is horizontal and Y is up and down or vertical, but it has that Z axis, which is this blue axis, and that's what gives us that actual 3D sort of space that we have here. So we can move with that move tool, and remember the shortcut is E, and you can hover over these. And then for the live selection, it is 9. And then you have the scale tool. So if I click on scale, we can then scale this object down. And the thing about the scale tool is you don't really have to come inside the object. I can just come up here, and I'm just going to click and hold and drag, and I can scale my object down. And you can see that it's keeping its size proportions equal. We're just scaling it down. I'm just clicking and holding and scaling. Now you also can scale with one of these. So I can grab any one of these squares and start to scale. Now I accidentally ended up grabbing one of these little squares that you have, or a little dot almost. And it allows us to bring our objects in on a certain axis. So I can use this as a way of scaling. And last, you have your rotation tool. So I can go in and rotate around in my scene here. And I can grab this object and rotate it however I want. And you can see that it's also giving me the degrees there. So this is a cool way to use these tools, and we're going to have to keep coming back to them. So for the move tool, the shortcut is E. For rotate, it is R. And for scale, you're going to hit T. Remembering those shortcuts will be very helpful. So E is an elephant for move. R as in rodent for rotate. And then T as in tiger for scale.